Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the NECC. And this is my first time ever being here. I am Leachy. Oh, you did switch the names. Oh, okay. Our producer is just laughing himself to death right now. But hello, I'm supposed to be Leachy, and the guy to my right is supposed to be Novanta. I hope we'll get that sorted out sooner or later. He's had a very long day, ladies and gentlemen. Please give him a break. Novanta, welcome. Super happy to have you with me.
Super happy to be here because it's not Leachy recorded, it's Leachy live. Always a pleasure working with you. This is NECC action. And in fact, all night we'll be seeing some competition hit the next level. And we got not one, but two more matches left on the docket. And I, for one, cannot be more excited.
You have a right to be more excited because you're doing both of them, I believe, unless I'm completely wrong, but I'm only doing one. Sad face. Hopefully that changes later on, but hopefully we make a good enough impression that people want to invite us back. So the first match, and the one that is going to be coming up for you very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, I swear if I get this wrong, Lincoln Land Community College, Lincoln Log has been in my head for so long. Lincoln Land Community College going up against Fresno Blue. Novanta, we were looking at the stats there. All we have to go off of right now are the preseason stats, and the numbers that we got right now are Lincoln Land going 3-0 in day one of placement. So they were riding high, 3-1 against Central Methodist, 3-0, a full sweep against Missouri Baptist, and 1-3 versus Alabama. I believe that was a victory there. So Fresno, Novanta, had a slightly rougher time in their preseason.
Yeah, they went 1-2 on the day, splitting game results between University of Montana, Boise State, and UCal Davis. But I want to talk about Lincoln Land for a second, because on paper, it's very easy to overlook this school, this program, because of its position and because it's crowded by bigger institutions in the esports game. But they're here to play. And if this is any indication of their season, well, they may be one to watch here in the W1 division.
Oh, I'm super excited. Division 1, by the way, the highest tier that we've got here at the NECC. So, Novanta, you and I are in for a brain-melting evening, I think. You doubly so, because like we said before, you've got the two matches to take care of. But it's going to be a challenge to keep up, I am sure. But if the last game with Durham is anything to go by, I think at the very least, we're going to be entertained.
Oh, entertainment is about the half of it. A lot of people who are Rocket League enthusiasts can come up with new metas and new strategies watching teams on this high level. And if it's the first time you're on the stream, welcome. Make sure you drop a follow. But that's a lot of things you can learn right now about rotation, about speed, about chemistry. Yeah, being in for a treat is even the half of matchup.
Oh, I'm so pumped, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting on those players to hop in. Novanta, I am super excited. This has been my first opportunity with the NECC. I believe your first one too.
Absolutely.
There are so many schools playing in this competition. It's terrifying, and I'm a little bit scared as to how much information we're gonna have to be taking into this, and even if we're gonna I don't even know if it's gonna be possible for us to develop, rivalry storylines or even favorite players, because it's going to be lights out from beginning to end. We've got a long season ahead of us, so the work starts now.
Absolutely. With a conference and promotion this large, one of the cool things about that those that rise to the top totally earn their spot. As we see this right now, these two teams jockeying for position.
All right, Lincoln Land in blue with Slothish, Get Over, and Ibu representing their school, going up against FSU Blue, Fish, Manny, and Hyania in orange. Let's get this game kicked off. The game has already left us behind. 50 seconds gone. Nothing to show for the offensive prowess just yet. I mean, Lincoln Land has been definitely getting the better pressure out of these two teams, but yeah, nothing to show for it. Slothish trying to beat the player in the midair rather. Ibu trying to drop this down. No, Slothish was waiting on the ground, just hoping that it would drop down just in time, but was not meant to be. Fish looking for the clear across to Manny. Pioneer rotating back, nice and safe on that back wall. Slothish looking to catch this, but no. Fish gets a great pinch out across. Get Over Sends it to Manny, who has a shot on target, and Ibu sends this clear. 90 seconds gone, Novanta, and still we are locked at a 0-0 scoreline.
I kind of like this. Both teams had the same strategy. They said when the bell was going to ring, we're going to go right and run the middle of that ring with a haymaker. But Lincoln Land breaks the deadlock, not a moment too soon. Check this one out here. From the right side, using the walls to the advantage. Sloth brings it across, right down easy for Ibu.
What a pass as well. I mean, Ibu really needed to reach up as high as possible and use that, the entirety of that nice plank hit. Well, it's not a plank hitbox, it's a dominance hitbox, but it looks like a plank, so I'm just going to go with it. Used it to his advantage and given his team, the 1-goal lead, but it may be erased here. Right there, Fish ties it up just in front of that 3-minute mark.
It's an unfortunate bomb, but there was a little bit of glimmer of hope there. Eagle stretches wide, but that left them open for the rebound, and Fish makes it happen. 1-1, but just a little bit over 3 minutes to go in this first game, this best-of-5 series set.
That one's off to the side. Oh, that one's just in. What? That came out of nowhere. Sloth, I didn't even see that one coming. It was so benign. But it was up. I thought, quite honestly, I thought Hyaenia had that one covered. Manny was stuck on the ground, and simple as that. Lincoln Land get the 2-1 lead here in this game number 1.
Yeah, that first minute was definitely about jockeying for positioning and seeing which each team is weak on their defense and offense. And I think the floodgates have opened. We're going to see a lot more goals coming through this one.
Ibu sending it long. Get over, looking for that. Oh, what an effective use of the wave dash. Are you kidding me? No boost. It doesn't matter. He gets to it first. 2-goal lead now for Lincoln Land.
What a sublime finish. He does a foul roll and sends that ball right down Broad Street. 3-1 Lincoln Lands.
Kickoff between Slothish and Manny. Ibu will get there to clean it up. Keep it on the sidewall for the time being. Hyaenia challenging this one. Oh, very patient. Sending it under Slothish. Fish is by himself. Hyaenia tries to send it through, but Ibu standing up tall with that dominus. Gets it out of the way, and they can't get to this one. A scoring bonanza, Novanta. It's been 5 goals now. They're back within 1.
Yeah, Fresno will not be left behind. They said, look, we're Fresno Blue. You made us orange. We're going to make you pay for it. They claw back within 1. I do think Lincoln Land is a stronger team going into this, but they can't get sloppy because Fresno is looking for blood.
Up to the side. Get over. A shot on target. Say it ain't so. 4-2. Novanta, are you tired of me throwing to you yet? Because it's going to be a long night.
No, this is what I live for, man. And put some daylight between their opponents. That's always good, because I can tell you a 1-goal lead can be just as nerve-wracking as being down by 1. But 2 goals, it's a little bit of daylight that can work to your advantage and your next year going forward strategy.
Get over missing this one. Slothish is up to make it 5. He sure will. Novanta, how's your day been? I feel like we should take this time just to catch up. How you been?
I'm doing pretty well. Everyone has scored on Lincoln Land. Got 2 braces and a solo by Ibu. 5 in total 2 minutes ago, which is an eternity. So I'm loving it because I get to talk when you score.
Good. I'm going to be checking in periodically throughout this series. I feel like that's the smart move here. Slothish clearing this out wide. A great pass to Ibu. Defender standing up tall at 6. Are you kidding me? At 6. Get over. With the 4-goal lead here, 5 seconds beyond the 2-minute mark, are they ever going to stop scoring at this point? It's like they're not even trying.
It almost looks like all the players of Lincoln Land had a bet of who's going to get the hat trick first. And that one goes to get over with 3 goals on the day, 6-2, and still about 2 minutes to go.
Passing it mid, looking for 7. They are not done scoring yet. Ibu with 0 boost. Having to retreat all the way back. Get over is up very high. Letting this come along the sidewall. A bit of a double commit there for Lincoln Land. Not something you want to see, but at the same time, something you can most certainly afford with a 4-goal lead and 90 seconds left. I mean, maybe something to clean up later in the series, but for now, you know, water off the duck's back, I guess.
Yeah, Leachy, that's why we called him insurance. Unfortunately, to make those kind of mistakes. But fair to tell you, in this situation, that kind of bullying happens when you're feeling yourself. You got that confidence in your blood. You got the swag going. Why not go for 7 or even 8 at this point?
Ibu retreating. Well, actually, only as far as the halfway line. Fish beating it over the top of Get Over. Slawfish is up. Plenty of time to deal with this. That was not the right decision, but Ibu across that goal line at the very last second to get that clear. Not like a goal there really would have punished them because, again, the aforementioned 4-goal lead, so not too big of a deal. But, again, it's maybe a sign of a team that is winning quite confidently and is happy to take their foot off the gas. And as I say that, Get Over bangs in the 7th goal. You would hope that a team like Lincoln Land, who are able to put in such a confident performance this early in the series, at the very least has the mental fortitude to keep that pressure going. Because if the opponents see that you are letting off the gas a little bit, sure, maybe it's too late to save the result in game 1, but you better believe that's a weakness they're going to look to exploit later on in the series.
Absolutely. Lincoln Land scores 8 on the day, and they still have time. They're not a disciplined team, Leachy, but you know what? What's a discipline with a punch to the nose? 8 times in this game right here, they are exerting their dominance. That's when I tell you that all goals are created equal, that can break the spirit of your opponents if these things happen way too quickly.
Now it's off the side. Get Over missing this one. Hyenia sending this high. Well, not too high. Goal number 9. No, not quite. Manny coming across with that diving save. Slawfish sends it back down the way it came. That one's along the side yet again. Manny trying to catch up to this one. Fish passing this mid. It won't matter. Oh, Novanta, an 8-2 drubbing by Lincoln Land Community College. FSU Blue has some work to do. I'm a rhymist. Sorry.
I'll get that album on Spotify next week. But you're absolutely right here. Buoyed by 4 goals from Get Over and 2 goals and 4 assists by Becky. 8-2 scorelines don't really happen that often, especially at this level, but you can't deny a scoreline as emphatic as that. If you're FSU Blue, you have a bunch of questions happening right now. How do you concede less goals? How do you score more goals of your own? How do you stop an absolute onslaught in this best-of-5 series?
I'll tell you what, shoot a little bit more. That's what I would be doing. Manny with 5 shots to his name. Fish and Hyenia only had 2 and 1 respectively compared to LLCC. 3, 5, and 4 shots for Ibu, Get Over, and Slawfish. If you're going to do something, step it up on the offensive side.
Yeah. Oh, thanks so much for the producer. I'm not sure if everyone can hear that there, but okay. All right.
We're getting some words in our ear. LLCC did actually play a game or I'm sorry, a series earlier on, and I'm sorry, producer, I'm gonna need those words again. And in the meantime, we're gonna wait on these players to get into the game for game number 2 to get underway.
In other words, we've just been informed that Lincoln Land is dope as we head into our second series. They won a fishing tournament in December. Oh, that's fantastic. So they have some decorated past experiences of them as a team working as a unit, which basically lends to their chemistry here, and game 2 is underway.
Let's get this going. 1-0 in the series, in this best-of-5 series to Lincoln Land. Becky putting this on target. Slawfish is, oh, what a shot. Easily put away. Barely 17 seconds into this game 1. They're up on top again.
Didn't realize the Chargers decal. The Slawfish made quick work of that. And, you know, in the first game, it took a bit of a while to get that first goal on the board. Well, this one's the opposite. Lincoln Land's up ahead once again.
Becky is Ibu, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. I guess we had a player name change in the middle of games 1 and 2, but we do have a corrected title there. So this one being sent long by Hyenia. Fun name to say, not one that we had changed here. Becky sending this across to Slawfish, down to Get Over. What a passing play, but could not find the target. That said, Becky still has an opportunity. The flick with the Dominus not finding target yet again, but LLCC, an insane amount of pressure on this net here. FSU has a ton, oh lordy, has a ton of work to do on the defense, especially when you have players like Get It Over scoring goals like this.
Yeah, Get Over came around the side with a little bit of foresight there and had enough movement to float over there as effortlessly as a butterfly in the wind. 2-0 Lincoln Land.
Oh, don't do that to me. You're throwing me off here. Becky's up, taking it over the head of Fish. Fish missing this one low. Manny not quite maintaining possession of this, although I say that was a pretty good 50 with Get Over. Trying to send this out across. Slothish will turn. Pioneer. No, over to Becky. Sends this up towards Slothish, but Fish stops that momentum. Ball just kind of being sent back and forth, although now here's a longer period of possession. Becky can't catch up to that. I'm assuming it was on a low boost situation there. Probably a reason for that one. Manny sending this over to Hyanea, and the pockets get picked before the pass was received. 3-0 to Lincoln Land.
I was going to say that there was 2 attempts on goal where Becky had missed. You could tell frustration was set in this. This one must feel extra special for it. 3-0 at this point. 3:27 to go in game 2.
Good kickoff here for FSU. Sent high by Becky over to Slothish. No, actually, Becky's still requiring command of that ball. Retreating back now as Get Over challenges. Does get contact of the ball, but also gets demoed for his trouble. Sent back. Get Over. Becky still retreating yet again off this corner wall. Actually opts to drop down and catch it. That was definitely the right play. 2v1, but still gets a half-decent 50. Get Over trying to bring it down. Slothish off this back wall looking for the shot. Slows it down. It's the change-up, and Becky can't direct this one on target. Take a breath, Novanta. 15 seconds before halftime. LLCC are still up by a 3-goal margin.
What I like about that exchange from LLCC is that was a ball off the right side of the flank that draws Blue France wide, and the ball didn't get over enough to make sure the weak side had a shot on goal. But if it had, that would have been easily 4-0. And that shows you that we have a team that's able to shift strategies, even in a winning position, that they have a lot of tricks in their bag.
Pioneer up to stop this one. Becky couldn't get there in time. Oh, across to Slothish. Drops it down. Becky, no, the shot isn't on target. Kind of passed horizontally across the face of goal. Now FSU do have an opportunity to shoot this one. Would have been a great pass from Manny, but Get Over stops that opportunity in its tracks. Fish cutting this one out. Get Over off that sidewall. Hynea will turn, look to bang this upfield, and does. Slothish and Becky up, both a double commit, not what you want to see yet again. Curiously, though, FSU have not been able to take advantage of those opportunities. It may be because they've been simply trapped in their own back half. LLCC are making it very difficult for FSU to break out of their own side of the pitch.
Yeah, it's a witching hour. In a 5-game series, about the 1-minute, 30-second mark in game 2, the team that's on the blunt end of the business end of the scoreline starts to wonder how far they can dig deep. Can they turn the tide around? And some teams can, but you can always look back at this point and realize the body language, the rotations, how crisp they are, whether or not Fresno State still has an ounce of fight left in them.
Big clearance by Manny. Looking for the flip reset. Doesn't quite get it. Get Over is waiting quite patiently. Slothish actually gets the clear and the demo on Manny. Get Over, sending it goalward bound. Oh, Slothish didn't even have to touch it. You could almost call that a fake. The ball was headed on target regardless. Get Over gets the credit.
Well, props for accuracy for Get Over, but you have a second player unmarked, and Sloth was there to clean it up. Had it gone awry, that was a complete defensive breakdown, and once again, Lincoln Land benefits.
Sent up high. Fish unable to catch this. Get Over driving underneath it. Fish will catch it on the second time of asking. And flicked it past Slothish, but zero boost. Still able to make the challenge. Get Over an intelligent, patient 50 there. Still wins this one. That was even more interesting. Slothish, does get beaten out. Manny, plenty of boost in the tank. Getting the flip reset. He can't find the goal. Are you kidding me? I thought every single variable was in his favor, and he still couldn't beat the defense of Lincoln Land.
There was something there to stop the bleeding, something that'll get on the board, but it was denied. This could be another turning point. 2 turning points in the same game, Leachy. My goodness.
Get over, dribbling past one as we get the final 8 seconds or so here. Sent up high, Fish. Last-ditch attempt to send this one on target, but as this entire series has gone so far, LLC deny any chance for FSU to get one into the back of the goal. This is an exhausting performance. I gotta say, if I'm an FSU player, you gotta feel like you're just kind of banging your head against the wall because you're trying everything possible, and I don't think it's for a lack of trying on FSU's part. I think LLC are just playing that much more lights out right now.
I do feel like LLC lulled FSU Blue into a sense of false security. That first minute and a half in game one made both teams look pretty much even, pretty much beatable, but it's been all LLCC after that. And the fact they'll be able to change their formations and their attacking strategy and not receive an answer. No goals were scored for FSU Blue in game two. I think they're grasping at straws right now. And LLCC is on series point, and it could be their game in series to win.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned for FSU's mentality going into game three. It's been, I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's been a rough go of it so far throughout the series. The good thing is it's a very long season, and one series in the season does not a end of season result make. That was a very clunky sentence. I was trying to be fancy. Shut up. You know what I mean.
I was with you.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're a man of class. That's why. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, getting game three underway between FSU Blue and Lincoln Land Community College, currently up 2-0 in this series. Let's get this game underway. Throw another 5 minutes on the clock. Novanta, I'm looking to see something slightly different from FSU. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't necessarily know if I should expect it.
Absolutely. If I'm FSU Blue right now, I might do something a little counterintuitive and make sure you're wide. You know the whole grid formation when it comes to a threes rotation? Spread that out a bit. Make sure you got LLC having to cover so much distance. Make them feel they have more space and think and overthink their shots and then capitalize on the mistakes. Because lying in the goal and waiting, despite your 4 saves, has not yielded any mistakes thus far.
Oh, Fish, a great opportunity to put that one on target, but that ball probably coming at him a little bit faster than he anticipated. Manny, a great catch. Becky, an even better challenge. Used all their boost to get there and stopped that goal perfectly. The thinnest of margins is all it takes to keep that one out of the back of the net. And now LLCC, looking to build. Sloth passes it mid. Hyena will get there just before get over. Miraculously, we have yet to see an opening goal.
Yeah, it's always great to see when teams trust so much in their shooting skills and their own net to play balls off their own net to clear things. And Becky had a good challenge here for this. And a bit more of the same. Get over gets the credit here. 1-0 LLCC. I
feel that, Fish. Look at this. He jumps, lands, and then just kind of sits there and waits for the inevitable. It was a good 50 from get over. Don't get me wrong. It's just the feeling of helplessness in those situations is just all encompassing. I'm feeling for him.
Part of the game, actually. Helplessness.
Yeah, let's turn down that stat, please. Let's make it more fun for everybody. Fish chasing this one. Get over. Retreating back in a surprisingly quick fashion. I did not think that he was going to be that well positioned, but that's why I'm a caster and not a player. Get over catching this one. Manny will get beaten. Oh, a great backward pass. Sloth is up. No, misreads this one. I don't blame him. I kind of figured it was going the same way. Oh, drop down. It doesn't matter with the misread because Becky is going to read it beautifully to give LLCC a 2-goal advantage. Wow.
Shot on the top of the goal, goes knock knock. Who's there? It's me. Here's a goal for you. Doubles the lead. 2-0 LLCC. What a great strike. They'll probably clip that one out.
Please do. Please do. Fish can't quite beat Becky. Gets a half-decent 50. Dangerous. Hyena causing a double commit from Manny, so we'll have to rotate back. Oh, what a pre-flip from Get Over. Just couldn't quite see it on target. Becky. Waiting for this one to come down. Wow, puts it mid. Are you kidding me? Slothis puts it on target. Get over. No. So close there. Another clip-worthy performance as LLCC are about 2.5 minutes here, half a game of Rocket League away from going home early with a 3-goal sweep, Novanta.
Yeah, it's almost about the time of playing keep away between FSU, and it's kind of tragic. I mean, they're not necessarily playing bad, they're not playing substandardly. You're just going against a team that just has so many different tactics. But you know what? Consolation prize, at least cut in half. FSU Blue gets one on the board.
I was praying that they were able to take advantage. I saw a little bit of hesitation in the backfield as I believe it was Hainia kind of figuring out whether or not they wanted to go for that. Fish took the opportunity, jumped on it. It's not the easiest of angles, but rotated the card just enough to get it on target. They're back within one. It's not impossible. I mean, 1 goal in the span of the next 2 minutes is more than reasonable to expect of any player in this Division 1 level of competition. It's just, I feel like it's more of a mental stumbling block to get over. Oh no, there's no stumbling block left because they just tied it up.
You know, Rocky Balboa says now, moving is not how hard you hit, or how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Being at death's door, FSU Blue has scratched and clawed, and now we're level.
2-2, just under a minute to go. Fish and get over. Facing off there, Hainia will pick this one up, get the full boost, has plenty in the tank to work with. That's off of the ceiling. Is that on target? Ooh, close one, requiring a save there from Slothish across the line. Up high. Oh, demo there in the backfield. Hainia directing this on target. Should be saved by Get Over and is. Unnecessary save, albeit a simple one. Off high, this side wall. Hit me, Novanta. What you got?
It's a lot about the confidence there of FSU Blue to go for that shot. I think this time a minute ago would have been an extra dribble, an extra touch, and those were easily to be taking over for a defensive steal.
Novanta, take me inside the mentality of an LLCC player at this point. You came away with, oh no, a miscommunication from Manny and Hainia. I think they was going for a pass there, and it just kind of turned into a scuffed shot. They are desperately going to want that opportunity back, although it's not quite over. Now it is as Manny gets the ball cleared over his head. Back to the original question. Take me in, oh, that's close. Take me inside the mentality of an LLCC player. The first 2 games went swimmingly, and now you find yourself with 40 seconds left to break the deadlock. What is going through your head on the blue team?
Yeah, when you have so many games to your talent and you're in control of the third game when you're at series point, not to say you put the gas off a bit, but you're willing to take an extra step to run down the clock. I think clock management is the best friend, but Rocket League is not football, so you got to keep scoring and keep your foot on the pedal, just like that. 3-2 with 30 seconds to go.
Oh, that was a bit of a dagger. 30 seconds left. I do, for the sake of the competition, I hope FSU is able to pull this one back. They have looked better than they ever have throughout this series. What a save from Manny coming out there. In this game 3, they have looked better than they ever have throughout the series. And I'm hoping that they're able to dig deep in these final 15 seconds or so. Manny gets the ball taken away. Becky and Slothish working together. Becky's going to go in alone, looking for the ceiling shot. Are you kidding me? What a read! 2-goal lead, 7 seconds left. I believe this one is finally over.
Insert dagger and twist. Utopia Coliseum has seen enough. Shut out the lights. LLCC is going to walk away with this one in emphatic fashion.
Oh my lord. Somebody clip that one, please. Get over and Fish.
Becky jersey.
Get over and Fish facing off there. Fish dropping this one down. Half decent pass, but it doesn't matter. The ball touches the ground. A commanding victory. Well, actually, I'll stop short of saying that, Novanta, because FSU Blue did give LLCC a genuine run for their money here in game 3. The problem was the final 30 seconds, it just, the LLCC's individual abilities really shined through, and it was enough to beat the complete team effort of FSU. So well played, but I think, quite honestly, the more deserving team here got the win tonight.
Yeah, FSU Blue has a lot to think about, a lot to like in the performance today, but a lot of things that can work on, especially their speed and being able to go up quicker when they need to be. But we this really was LLCC series the entire time. When FSU had a bit of daylight, bit of light, bit of even a chance of winning, especially in Game 3, it was really because of the lack of intensity of Lincoln Land, not so much of FSU's skill. So I would go back, I would watch the replays, I'll go back to the training pitch, because even though you have the fundamental tools, it's still early in the season. So make sure you work on it and come back stronger.
Very much. Yeah, it's very early in a very long season. So that's kind of the thing. And what I was touching on before is that one bad performance this early in the season should not be getting you down. And at the same time, it's going to take a good solid mentality from all of these players on FSU Blue to be able to pick themselves back up off the ground after this. Yes, LLCC did put the hurt on you, but it's only one series, and yes, you can get swept, you can do the sweeping, you can have a close 5-game series. What matters is your position at the end of the season. This was just week 1. Brush it out of your mind. It's not a big deal. Everyone has the nerves at the beginning of the season. The important thing is how you bounce back.
Bounce back is a part of the game, also the result. But Leachy, I've heard that we'll be having interviews soon with one of the players. Is that correct?
Okay, yeah. Waiting on one. We're just waiting on waiting to see. Oh, we get a choice. We get a choice of players. I am not used to this one. I don't know.
Let's get Becky on.
Let's see. Let's go with Novanta. I've never had this choice before.
Becky.
Okay, let's get Becky in here. Yeah, let's see if they're up for it. While we wait on that player to toss into the room, or to be tossed into this room, Lincoln Land, Novanta, they played super well. The important thing for them is to be able to take this result and roll with the momentum as far throughout the season as humanly possible, which is it's no small feat, but they're very, very strong players. So if anybody can do that, it's them.
Yeah, I think we have Becky here.
Becky, you there?
Yeah, how's it going?
What's up, Becky? How's it going? What a victory. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So Novanta and I were just talking about how important it's going to be for you guys to take this victory over FSU Blue, take the momentum that you came off of this series from, and carry it as far down throughout the season as possible. Is that something that you guys think you're capable of, or is that going to be a tough ask, because this is a pretty long season after all?
I mean, even though it is a long season, it's always good to start off with a 3-0, and we're definitely going to take this 3-0 and to get the momentum into the next match and the next match, and just keep building on it, watching back what mistakes we do make, and make sure that we continue this streak. Especially in like a best-of-5 format, so you got to come off strong and you got to come off hot.
So walk me through that Game 3. It looked like FSU was clawing back a bit. Did something change your strategy? Were you rope-a-doping? What was the team mentality going to that one?
I think mainly just that game. We saw FSU playing a lot more aggressive, and it kind of caught us off guard. And they were keeping us on defense like the majority of that match, and then we were able to get those couple clearouts and take the lead. But I think it was just they played a lot more aggressive, and we weren't expecting it.
Not the unexpected aggression. I like that. If you had, I don't know if I want to ask this. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna see what happens. If you had one thing that, let's say, if you were in FSU's shoes and you were on the receiving end of the defeat that you just handed out to them, what would you say was like the number one thing that you were able to take advantage of on their team? Or was it just you and your teammates just synergizing so well that it didn't even matter who you came up against, you were going to win regardless?
I think it's a lot of playing off your opponent's mistakes and being able to be the faster team. If you can let them give away the ball and play off that, or even just beat them to it and make them give it away that way, you easily take one person out of play, perhaps two, and then you can get that offensive push going. So I think that's what we were able to do against FSU, and they were able to do that in certain situations against us. But it's all about speed, in my opinion.
You guys were definitely very speedy. Novanta, you got anything else for our dear boy Becky here?
I just want to say that if this is any indication of the season, Lincoln Land has put the whole division on notice. Congratulations today.
All right, thanks.
I got wait, don't go. I got one
no.
more thing. One more thing. Don't leave me, baby. I want to know. We're gonna brush right past that. I want to know, because you guys put in an absolutely stunning performance, and it's very clear that you guys put in a lot of work. And I kind of want to peer behind the curtain a little bit. How much on average would you say that you guys spend working together, just practicing in general, whether it's free play, training packs, grinding ranks, scrims, what have you? How hard are you working behind the scenes to enable you to put on performances like that?
I mean, we're competing in 2 leagues, right? So we have to obviously stay on top of our game. But together we practice and play about 8 hours a week together, along with
Wow.
playing a bunch individually to make sure that our mechanics stay on top, so we can get into those games together and build that chemistry.
That is exhausting, and you deserve a break after all of your hard work and this fantastic victory. So Becky, once again, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. Congrats on the win, and go on, enjoy your celebrations.
All right, thanks for casting it.
Absolutely. All right, Novanta, that was an absolute blast, and what an introduction for me personally. And for you, I know, but you're lucky enough that you get to do another one. But what an introduction to the NECC. If this is what it's gonna be like for the rest of the league, ooh, bring it on. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but what I saw was a master class. So it was pretty awesome. And I just want to say thanks to our sponsors, and definitely thanks to work being in the booth with you, Leachy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good point. It should be noted that this was Division 1 gameplay. So this was pretty much the best of the best. So I'm going to say that I'm biased, and maybe I want to like stick up here a little bit, but I have listened. We can make any skill division is absolutely entertaining and interesting in its own right. So far be it for me to favor one division over another. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Lincoln Land, I almost said Lincoln Land Community College taking it in a 3-0 sweep over FSU Blue. This has been Novanta. I have been Leachy. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got, I believe, one more series on the other side of the break. That's it for me tonight. You will be hearing, luckily for you, from Novanta one more time tonight. So please stick around, because we'll be right back on the other side of this break.
Can't wait.